Okay, let's talk about the anterior thigh. So the anterior most group of muscles are called our quadriceps femoris, with the middle one being the rectus femoris, lateral called the vastus lateralis. Vastus just means big, so it's a big lateral muscle. And then we have our vastus medialis on the medial side. The vastus intermedius is deep to the rectus femoris. Now, just for simplicity's sake, I'm not going to take it off, but trust me, it's behind there. Now, if we look at our groin muscles, I usually start at the midline with our gracilis, because it's a long, straight muscle that runs superior to inferior in the medial thigh. And from there, I work my way from medial to lateral and superiorly. So the first one that we see as we work our way lateral is the adductor longus. Then you see one that looks pretty small, but it's really much bigger. It's just masked by the nerve, artery, and vein that sits on top. This one is called the pectineus. And then the next one as we move lateral is a muscle with two heads. Here below the inguinal ligament, we call it the iliopsoas, but it has an iliacus head that originates here in the iliac fossa, and the psoas major. Psoas is a word that means body, so this originates on the bodies of those lumbar vertebral vertebrae. So psoas major plus iliacus, after we pass underneath the inguinal ligament, becomes the psoas major muscle. And the next thing we see is a long muscle that runs obliquely from the lateral hip to the medial knee. It's called the sartorius, which means it looks tailored. It looks like someone sewed it on. And as we work our way lateral, we see the tensor fasciae lata, which keeps tension on what we call the iliotibial tract. You may have heard of this as the IT band, iliotibial tract that runs all the way down to the lateral knee.